Woodstock today to say their final goodbyes to Laken Riley. She was murdered as she ran on UGA's campus last week. Fox 5's Kim Leffler joins us from Woodstock City Church with more on how she's being remembered. Today to say their final goodbyes to Laken Riley. She was murdered as she ran on UGA's campus last week. Fox 5's Kim Leffler joins us from Woodstock City Church with more on how she's being remembered.
Well, that service this afternoon was private, so cameras were not allowed inside, but it was clear to see how much Laken Riley was loved. The parking lot here was filled as community members came together to honor a young life gone far too soon. The red and black ribbons outside Woodstock City Church shine bright through the rain as friends and family said their final goodbyes to 22-year-old Laken Riley. Riley was killed while out for a run near the intramural fields on UGA's campus last Thursday. She grew up in Cherokee County and attended River Ridge High School. She went to UGA, where she was an active member of the Alpha Chi Omega sorority before transferring to the Augusta University College of Nursing. The pastor of Woodstock City Church, where Riley was actively involved, released a statement Friday saying in part, Laken was special. She was a gift to anyone who knew her. Smart, kind, compassionate, and thoughtful don't even begin to scratch the surface. In his statement, the church pastor continued to say, Laken's family is family to us, and as their church family, we here at Woodstock City Church are committed to walking alongside them and carrying this burden with them. Riley's family called her an amazing daughter, sister, friend, and overall person in general who will be missed every day. Now, Riley leaves behind her parents and 3 siblings. Her family plans to start the Laken Hope Riley Foundation, which will be focused on homicide awareness and safety for women. A GoFundMe account posted online already has raised over $180,000 towards that cause. Live this evening in Woodstock, Kim Leffler, Fox 5 News.
Kim, thank you.
Okay, guys, sorry for the technical difficulties this morning, but it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. We're going to do a little bit of a different show today. I'm not going to show you any more videos. We're going to have some discussion, right? That was the funeral of Laken Riley, which occurred yesterday in Georgia. She was a victim of an illegal migrant who took her life, murdered her, and she's just one example of what can happen. What can happen. So that's why we're here to try to educate, awaken, and let you guys understand what is at stake and what can happen to non-suspecting people, right? If you're not aware of what's going on, you could be a victim too. You can be a victim too. So today, let's start off by, they're here, okay? The illegals are here. They're here to stay for the most part. I'm sorry to say that. But what's coming next? Let's talk about this. This is going to be, I mean, it's just going to be my gut instinct, my speculation. We'll throw in some facts too along the way. But, so what's going to happen next? So, middle of March to the end of March, Chicago will be pushing these people out. Okay? Some of them have gotten work permits. Okay? Those people will be readily available, and there'll be a long list of companies and Democratic donors who run companies that are looking for cheap labor. Cheap labor. They will more than readily, easily find jobs. I mean, those people are gold. They are instant gold. Okay. The other thing that you'll notice, and it's happening already somewhat, You go to like a Home Depot in the city of Chicago, close to where any of these shelters are at, and in the morning, there will be, a whole platoon of males, maybe females, I don't know, I haven't done it myself, but there'll be a lot of people looking for day jobs, right? Contractor, has got some work to be done, pulls up, maybe he's doing some demo at an apartment building, a house that he's rehabbing, pulls up, takes a few guys, pays them cash for the day, and the work gets done. And everything is hunky-dory, right? Even though that what he just did is illegal, that's happening around Illinois, many times a day. No one's stopping it, okay? There's going to be prostitution. There's going to be theft going on by the ones that are here to do nefarious things. They'll be working with the cartels. There's a lot of street gangs in Chicago, so you'll see their numbers grow, their activity grow. So that's that. Here's an example. Lake Geneva, just north of me here, about 45 minutes in Wisconsin. One of their most famous residents during the summer is our buddy J.B. Pritzker, the Chris Christie of the Midwest, okay? I've seen year in and year out, they always have a hard time finding help to clean rooms at the resorts and hotels up there. Even like restaurants, they find hard time to find help, or waiters and food runners and what have you. So if any of those are given a work permit, they're going to find their way up to Lake Geneva, gratis of J.B. Pritzker. Okay, and they'll be working, cleaning hotel rooms if they can't speak English. If they can speak English, they'll be doing some other things, interacting with customers, and, that's what they'll be doing. All right, so what happens in Chicago now? So say I don't have a work permit. Well, there's a lot of things that Brandon, there's a lot of things that Brandon Johnson needs to get done this year. Okay? So you're going to see the ones who don't have a work permit, you're going to see things happen such as grants offered by the city of Chicago to Catholic charities maybe, or Salvation Army. So they're going to be getting grants from the city of Chicago, and maybe they'll have some cleanup details out there, right? Things like that need to be done in the city, where they need someone to pick up garbage, okay? You'll see Brandon offering these types of services to the committeemen in Chicago. It's like, hey guys, you need someone to come into your ward and pick up trash or this or that, or mow some grass or what have you. I've got an organization that can get that done for you free of charge, okay? But in essence, they've been given a grant by the city of Chicago to hire these illegals and give them work. That's how that's done, right? Because the city of Chicago technically can't hire illegals if they don't have a work permit. But your NGOs, they can do stuff like that, pretty much. So